Welcome again to another episode of Pagophilia, the vlog about wildlife stories and photography. So this time I'm gonna show you a quite special encounter where some polar bear was meeting an Arctic fox on its den. So stay tuned. So we were in Svalbard, the archipelago far north of Norway. As you know now, if you watch my blog, I spend a lot of time up in the Arctic, and especially in a place called Svalbard, which is between Norway and the North Pole. This summer we had some very good encounters, and one of them was this very special one when we had actually a mother and a cub were feeding underneath the bird cliffs on the grassy slopes. And there is also Arctic fox den. So the Arctic fox den, you can see some poles there in the video, and that's actually some monitoring work from scientists. So it's a well-known den, and what's special about this is this time it's the polar bears actually were grazing, and because the Arctic fox brings so much stuff back to the den, so remains of birds and wings of birds and all these things, they will actually stay out, that will be scattered all around outside the den. And of course they smell a little bit, and this also attracts the polar bear. So as you see in this video, I only seen once before that a polar bear actually killing an Arctic fox. I mean, in the winter time, Arctic foxes and polar bears, they have quite a lot of interaction, I think, because the Arctic fox like to follow the bears around and feed on the seal carcasses they leave behind after they finished eating the seal. There's always some remains there, and that's actually quite an important source of food for the Arctic fox during the winter. But during the summer, it's very rare that you actually see them interact and get close to each other. So this was quite special. As you see, the Arctic fox is not very happy about the polar bear and the cub there, but there's not much he can do. He can just stay at a distance and try to scare them away from the den. It's at least four. This summer we saw at least four fox pups there, so young foxes. So they were hidden in the den when the polar bear was standing on top of it. I hope the scientists actually get some very nice picture, because you can see they are also quite curious about anything sticking up from the ground. The polar bears is curious, and as you see here, they also go very close to the cameras that they are monitoring the fox den with. They sniff it and they lick it and all these things. So probably the scientists got some awesome footage as well from this moment. So if you enjoy what you see of Pagophilia, I hope you also check out some of the other content there. There is about polar bears, icebergs, nice scenery, other foxes, whales, a lot of whale stuff there. So please make sure to also look at some of the other content on my YouTube channel, Pagophilia. Pagophilia means ice lover, and I spend a lot of time in up in the Arctic and in polar regions, and also a little bit in the Antarctic with the penguins and so on. So check out all this good stuff that are there. It's lots to see, and if you really like it, you can also consider subscribing. That would help me a lot. Goodbye for now. See you next time.